We're going to get this 10-foot long island cleaned off and start our day off doing what we need to do. I went to bed last night. It was a little bit of an off evening for me. Things are looking a little rougher than they usually do these days. Mild when it comes to old school fearfully created, but we're new me, right? New year, new me, new last 5 years, new me. So this is bad for new me. I need to fix it. I'm getting right on it before I do anything else today. I've been saying a new motto as of the last few days to myself. I don't know, it's kind of like a pep talk, and I've been saying, if you don't want to be moody, get your house to stop looking like duty, because that works. My mood literally enhances the minute I get my house just the tiniest bit of tidy, so we're going to always focus on that, and we're going to always remember, if you don't want to be moody, don't have your house looking like duty. Good morning. Do you know how Shane lost the bet and has to cook dinner for a whole week? Currently nursing a vinegar concoction because he let the spaghetti sauce simmer for approximately 8 hours. No, like actually 8 hours. I don't know if this pan's gonna be salvageable or not. I dare one of y'all to tell him it's marinated in the comments. He didn't marinate the sauce, he marinated the pan. It's actually charred. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's actually charred. But I'm no better. I'm over here bubbling butter. I'm about to make some breakfast. I need to change this clock. It is not 9:05. That is way off. And that's going to throw me off all day if I don't change it. Why am I simmering butter on 8? Okay, I have a lot of room to talk. I know. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm out of milk. We just used the last of it last night. So I'm going to probably mix some sour cream in with our eggs this morning, but we're not going to tell nobody. Then I can get dressed for the day. But I do have my nifty eye patches on, because your girl's an old lady now. Because your woman's an old lady now. Y'all are actually watching me grow up. How's it feel to watch this in real time? There might be documentaries about this one day. And y'all were here first. How y'all like my sleeping fit? We got Cheetah and Tie-Dye. There's a little bit of fear still left in the fearfully created fits. I don't always look put together. Definitely don't look put together when I sleep. I've just made a habit of becoming more put together throughout the day. It's a mirage, honestly. I can't remember if I'm supposed to mix in. There's a flashlight, by the way, because Chronicles of trying to find a goat that escaped the goat pen at midnight. Forever ongoing. I can't remember if I'm supposed to mix this in before or after. So then I'm going to mix all my eggs in a bowl with this first. I think that's the way appropriate people do it. Appropriate, mature people do it. I think my smart Eukanuba championship dog is scratching at the door. Heal me is. You can't find him because the laundry pile, which we're tackling today, but he's scratching at the, well, at the dryer. That's close enough, baby. That's close enough. Move over, lassie. No, I didn't go open the door for you to fiddle fart. You go potty. Duncan broke out of the fence and gave me a heart attack, but I have a lot of room to talk. I'm just saying. I have a lot of room to talk. I'm just chasing him all over this hill. Literally broke out of the fence. He's never done that. Literally, I had to just run. Barefoot and all, just run. The sound of music over the hills kind of run. So I've got to switch out this charred butter for actual butter. Not using that one. Not using that one. Is there any ones that I can use? Not using that one. There's one. They're all cracked. Not using that one. If I'm only salvaging 4 eggs out of this thing, I'm done. I can use that one. 5. I just got these eggs. I can salvage 5 eggs out of this whole entire carton. What happened? What if I could just add the sour cream milk that it makes in there too? Yeah. Is that enough? I feel like that's too much. Is that enough? 5 eggs it surely must be. I need my tripod from you guys. Do I have a tripod? Yes, I gotta get a good one again because I had this little cheap one I got because my good one was broken by Precious Rocky. Oh, sorry, Duncan. Actually, you know what? I'm not. Slap some pepper in there. The kids are not a fan of eggs in the morning, really ever, but really in the morning. So I'm going to put fruit, toast, and a granola bar on their plates, and that'll be their breakfast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the day. Before we move along with the video, I want to say a huge thank you to City Beauty for sponsoring this video. For the first time since starting my dental makeover, I'm finally comfortable with bringing attention to my mouth. I'm finally confident enough to incorporate lip gloss into my everyday routine, and I have found the perfect lip glosses. I wanted something that felt a little more elevated than just a basic lip product. These are where it's at. These are incredibly smooth going on. They're super hydrating and lightweight and so comfortable to wear, which is a big thing for me. Immediately after applying one of these lip glosses, I could tell the difference. My lips just looked softer and more defined. I tried the hand test and I still had lip gloss and it still looked perfect, and I was amazed at that. It still looked so good even after the hand test. I just feel like it enhances everything in a really subtle but polished way, and what I really appreciate is that it's not just about how it looks in the moment. With consistent use, it helps improve the overall look and feel of my lips over time. So it fits seamlessly into skincare and makeup. I'm also very impressed with these plumping lip glosses. This one is my absolute favorite out of them all. If you've been looking for lip wear that feels intentional, it's effective, and it's easy to wear, I definitely would recommend City Beauty. You can try City Beauty for yourself and use my code FEARFULLYCREATIVE for 20% off of your order using the link down below. A huge thank you to City Beauty for sponsoring this video. The state of the laundry room is atrocious. As per usual, I've been able to keep up with and improve so many different areas of my house nowadays, but this seems to be the thorn in my side, you could say. I never get this right and keep it right. I get it right plenty of times, but I don't ever keep it right. I just need a system, and I've tried them all. You know what? That's a lie. I've had plenty of systems. I've had plenty of routines. I've tried them all. Every single one advised to me in the comments. I've done them all. What I need is dedication. That's what I need. I need to be dedicated to this area, and I need to show up when I don't feel like showing up, like I do in many other areas of my life. I just need to learn to implement the way I've learned to do that in the other areas into this area of my life, because this is a really big struggle for me. You know, I try not to blame my struggles on the medically diagnosed severe ADHD that I have. I try not to do that because I don't like to use it as sort of a crutch. But all I can really tell you is it's not that I don't want to show up. It's just I don't know when to show up, if that makes sense. Okay, thumbnail montage, baby.
What do you have on your nose, mister?
Oh, he's a bit on a bit. Oh, that smells like a turd. No, that smells like a landfill. Okay, which one are we gonna use? We're gonna use the blue, the red, or my newest one, the tan, because we like the blue too. I need to focus on all of the laundry in a whole, the laundry routine, the laundry room, everything in general. But right now I'm just focusing on the girls' clothes because I've tasked myself with this one thing for today, getting a working system in the girls' bedroom closet. And if I go on a bunch of little different adventures, we'll never make our way to the end goal. We'll never get there. We'll just be off adventuring. 10 years later, I'll be off somewhere else doing some little thing here or there, fiddle farting around. So I'm focusing on the girls' stuff right now, and then we're going to come back in and we're going to try to implement something. It won't be something new because I've tried it all. I've tried everything, but maybe we can implement a new attitude. Maybe that'll help us, Marina.
I'm pretty sure if y'all hear buzzing, it is a daggone fly, and it is driving me nuts. It's just buzzing around my ear all the time, like buzz, buzz, buzz. Y'all can probably hear it in the background. But I'm trying to change a lot of things about myself, and I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, because you guys have noticed this last year has been a lot of changes for me. I've tried to keep up with taking better care of myself, keep up with my home, keep up with, you know, Shane and mine's relationship, and like feeding into his hobbies and enjoying doing things I wouldn't normally do. There's been so much going on, and it can almost get overwhelming, but I enjoy bettering myself. I just don't want to burn myself out. So it's a slow work. I'm a work in progress. I'll probably be a work in progress till I die, honestly, but we're getting somewhere. I'm slow, but I'm determined, and that determination is what's going to carry me to glory.
Now that we got the pooty smelling laundry re-washed, let's do a load of the girls' clothes this time. I have some to fold in there, some more to fold that came out of the dryer, so now we gotta throw some in the wash. We only have probably like 2 more loads, and then all the girls' clothes will be completely washed. My laundry room looks like a dungeon. Maybe that's why I'm not in here as much as I should be, because it makes it feel like a dungeon. Maybe Shane needs to make this laundry room really pretty, so I'll want to come in here. No, you know what? That's awful of me. I should just come in here because I have to come in here. Scratch that. We're going to put it off a little bit longer. I got to learn discipline. You take care of your stuff, and you do your things because you need to do it, because it's your responsibility, not because you want to even do it.
I still make it dirty.
Yeah, but I feel like that would just feed into that thought process I just had, and I don't like that thought process I just had.
So we can make it ugly.
No, we can't make it ugly.
We'll hang up like Halloween decoration in here.
I'm trying to put off the laundry room. Y'all are shaking because you're on the dryer. I'm trying to put off the laundry room for as long as I can, for as long as this washing machine lasts, because I'm not about to go get a new washing machine to match my dryer just because this one doesn't match. That's ridiculous. And I think that the makeover would look a lot better if they did match. We're not doing that. We're just gonna wait for this one to go on to glory, which should be soon because it's on its last leg. Shane's been doing some maintenance on it, but it whistles while it works. And we thought it was the belt, we thought it was a bunch of different things. We really don't know what it is, but it's not been. I've been having to do tiny loads, tinier than normal loads, in order to make sure everything's washed. We're gonna go in with the blue again. I'm gonna try to get through this since I have the new one. This is the new one, the Himalayan Cashmere. Not sponsored, by the way. I bought it with my own money, just for the sake of I love it. But we're gonna use through this Indonesian patchouli first, not put the dryer sheets in there yet. And then I am going to put some vinegar in there instead of fabric softener because it's cheaper and it's a good deodorizer. Just makes the clothes feel softer and cleaner. I learned that from y'all. Alright, we got a load of the girls' laundry going. Let's go get this other that we got out. Let's get out of the dungeon. Let's go through this other load that we just got out of the dryer and see if there's anything of the girly pops in there so that we can fold it and get it ready for this closet transformation.
If y'all notice that the front butt is large and in charge today, I did that on purpose. Hold on, Colton's over here waiting in the corner to show you guys his drawings.
Tell me what you think of the skin I made. It's a remix of a robot chicken from Chapter 1, Season 9.
This kiddo is so creative. He creates his own Fortnite skins out of like a bunch of different things. It's amazing to me. Back to the front butt large and in charge comment. I'm trying not to hate that part of my body, and I've called it out for so long, but it's starting to bother me. The more weight I lose, the more she hangs low, you know? And so I'm trying to teach myself to love my body where it's at. Because loving my body now is what's going to get me to where I need to be.
Okay, so we're taking a break from the dining room right now while we're waiting on some last minute like tweaks to what I asked Shane to make, because like I drawed it out, but I can only draw as well as I can only draw. Shane draws better, so I usually give him like my vision. It'll look something like a stick vision and he turns it into something that's more legible and like you can kind of see it on paper, and then he
walks me through the steps it's going to take, the materials it's going to take, and things like that. And then I try to fit it in the budget to see if it's worth even trying, because if it doesn't fit in the budget, it doesn't fit in the home. So I take what he gives me and the list of materials and the stuff he gives me, and I price it on the Lowe's app and just random things that I have a vision that I think I'm going to need to buy. I go through, add all that up, and see if it falls within the budget. And if it doesn't, I tweak it a little bit to make it, or if it's too far out of the budget, then we bypass that and say, eat skirt, and go back to another option, a plan B, you could say. So we're in the middle of those steps for the dining room makeover. We've got a very large portion of the project coming up, so it takes a little bit of time to kind of go in there and tweak all those details. And then we're also finishing up the arched doorway that you guys saw us start a couple of videos ago. Shane's got it looking fantastic. Let me show you. It looks so pretty. He actually got it completely smooth, you can see here. So that's looking good. He still has a little bit of work to do on it, but he's been doing that like on his off time and stuff. So that's coming along, and you guys will see a lot more of that whenever we work on the big portion of the project in the dining room. But I want to take a little break from that, not just to kind of get a breath of fresh air outside of the dining room, because I feel like we're knee deep in it, and sometimes I can be looking and staring at an area for so long that I forget the vision I even had for it. So I'm taking a step back from that. Also, I saw a lot of comments from you guys saying that you love all kinds of the videos and not to worry about what the algorithm says it likes. Like,
You're beautiful.
thank you. I've read some comments and you guys are like, Marina, just because the algorithm is saying this, it doesn't mean that it speaks for all of us. Like, we all want to see this. That's just what the algorithm wants to see, because that gets to a wider audience, and that makes sense. I'm not here for anything other than like you guys. So if you guys tell me you want to see something, I don't care if it gets 10 views. I don't care if it gets 10 million views. I've never reached for the big views. I feel like is the right word superfluous? Am I using that right? Big views bring big views, but they don't bring big community. When you have a video that pops off, and I have had a lot of questions, I've had a lot of people asking me YouTube questions. They want to become a YouTuber, they want to know like the ins and outs. And I can only tell you what I know. There's a lot of people out there that know a lot more than I do. But just for the purpose of you asking me, the biggest thing I would say is don't shoot for the viral videos, because the viral videos, they bring you the big views, but big views doesn't always bring big community. A community is built through a long stretch of showing up just to show up. Not because you're going to gain something from it, not because it's going to help you in the algorithm, just showing up. And I can speak for that much because I have an amazing community full of absolutely amazing people who are loyal like I've never seen on a YouTube platform. I'm just being honest. Like, I can speak from that much. I know that much. I'll speak for my people and say that we know about community over here. And because I know about community, I can tell you the viral videos are not where it's at. The big view videos are not where it's at. It's going to get you traction, but it never stays. A big number of views don't always mean a big number of subscribers. And subscribers is your community. Always remember that. The views will come and go. The algorithm changes all of the time. But those people who hit subscribe, they stay. And even if they forget about you for a little while, they'll come back. They'll remember. I have people do it all the time. You've got to think about what's going to keep you coming on the platform. If the big views is what's going to keep you coming back to the platform, that's a rocky road, because you're not always going to have big views. But if it's the people, if it's just the people that keep you coming back to the platform, you'll be set your whole entire career on YouTube. If it's the big money that's going to keep you coming back to this platform, the big money comes and goes. It don't stay. It's not a river of revenue. It changes and it goes up and it goes down. But if the people are what keep you coming back to the platform, you'll come back when the views are low and when they're high. You'll come back when you're making money and when you're losing it. Nothing has a grip on me like my people do. I don't even know how we got on that. I don't even know. Somebody must have needed to hear that, because I don't even know how we got there. Anyways, part of being community centered is listening to the community. And I've seen a comment, and it's a comment I want to talk about because I haven't seen many like this, but this one stuck out to me and it really got my attention. And I wanted to kind of understand where this person was coming from, so I really spent some time thinking and praying on this comment. And I can't find it, But paraphrasing it, it was, Marina, I really love your channel, but I have to say I'm disappointed in you because of the lack of effort you put into the kids' bedrooms versus the rest of the house. In the comment, they said that it felt like I rushed the kids' bedroom makeovers and that they were really disappointed in me for doing that. And first of all, I don't want this to come across as, well, let me tell you. So no, you're 100% right. I did rush through the kids' bedroom makeovers. I had to in order for it to be what it was supposed to be, right? They were supposed to be Christmas gifts that the kids wanted, and so I had to rush through that Christmas season and get as much done as I possibly could in order to get them what they wanted for Christmas. Did we put our all into it? Absolutely. For what we had budget-wise and time-wise, there was nothing that I could have done more. But they also mentioned how at their house, their kids' bedrooms are leagues above the rest of their house and that they love their kids so much. And first off, let me say, I'm so glad that you love your kids so much. Let's not base our love for our kids off of the state of their bedroom though. I think that's a little, I mean, now effort, we can base it off effort, yes. And there was nothing else more that we could have done in the kids' bedrooms given the time and the money that we had then. 100% correct, it was absolutely rushed, but it had to be, and I even talked about that in those videos, like, hey, we're on a time crunch, we gotta get this done in 2 weeks. That, I put that out there in the air because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do exactly what I wanted to do in that little bitty time frame. That being said, we do plan on going back. I'm actually just waiting for them to tell me what they want done. I've given them a thing. I'm like, all right, guys, on Christmas, we were like, okay, guys, there's your bedrooms, but whatever you want done, you make us a list and we'll make it happen. They haven't come up with anything yet, but they've been theorizing and thinking up and talking about with each other things, so I'm sure it will be coming. And when it does, we'll go back and revisit it and we'll bump it up. I like to build on things we've already done. That is a big thing with me in the channel. If you have been here for any amount of time, you know that I say it all the time in almost every other video. I build on things we've done, and I do that for so many reasons. I do it because the budget changes over time. There's an opening in a project time limit somewhere, and I have time to work on something I didn't have time to work on before. It's just the way things run around here. So we will be revisiting the kids' rooms and doing some things, some really fun things that they want, and some, you know, amping it up a little bit, given that it was rushed because we were on a time limit. But today, I need to get at least the clothes situation done. And I need to get that done because they have been kind of using a half butt closet method, and I want to get it to where it's functional for them and it's something that they can easily keep organized and it doesn't stress them out, because I don't want anything in their room stressing them out. So today we're going to revisit the girls' room and we're going to work on their closet situation. Now the boys have a situation with their clothes. You guys know we did under the bed storage for them, and I can show you guys that in another video if you guys want to see that. I also need to show you guys their headboards that we got for their room. A bunch of you guys remind me of that on all the videos and I appreciate that because it goes out of my mind like a fart in the wind. But I'll try to remember to show you the boys. Sorry guys, my camera died. I'll try to remember to show you guys the boys' headboards. They're really cool. They like tape on the wall. They're kind of like faux headboards. They're cute. I like them. And the boys really seem to like them too. I'll try to remember to show you guys the whole boys' clothes, bed, headboard situation soon. Today we're going to focus on the girls' closet though, and I've already taken everything out of it because we kind of just had two half-built cubby holes sitting in the closet just so that they could have somewhere to put their clothes. It was hardly functional. So we've got a clear space to work with. We're starting fresh, blank space, baby. We're gonna do something that just helps them remain stress-free in their space, because their room's their space. We don't let it stress them out. And we're gonna just make it an easier time for them to do their chores when it comes to somebody's turn folding clothes and stuff. This is gonna help them out a whole lot. It's just gonna help out the whole system with the clothes situation in the girls' room. So we're gonna focus on that today. I am gonna do it on a budget. I have some things I can use in there and reuse and repurpose in there, but there are some things I don't have and I have to get. That being said, let's see what we can run off to the Ross and find to make this budget-friendly closet makeover, I guess you could say, happen. Don't quite know what I'm looking for, but I'm browsing through the clothes section. All the clothes hampers, the closet section, the closet add-ins, all of that. And I'm trying to find something I can work with that's under 30 bucks. I see a lot of pretty things that would look great in the girls' room. And if I had a bigger budget, then I would be able to bring some of this and kind of integrate it into the whole closet thing we're doing right now. But my budget is literally $30. So even though I'm finding all of this cute stuff that would go perfect in the girls' room, I can't go with this. I've got to go cheaper. But all this stuff just goes to show you Ross is where it's at. If you're doing a closet makeover on a budget for your kiddos or yourself, you can always look here and find stuff. I'm going to go with 2 of these $7.99 tension rods for shower curtains. Just wait. Let me cook a minute. And then I'm going to also go with this hamper because I feel like this hamper, being it pretty and stuff, is going to go a lot better than the black one we have. And this one was $12.99, so we're getting it.
What? I didn't say that at all. Would you say that to Jesus' face? Huh? You want that? Go ahead. Say something. No. They just called me a demon child.
What do you say to that?
What do you say?
You can't use this thing. Get out of this house.
She's trying to cast Joel out of the house. Are you a demon child or are you bought by the blood?
I'm not fucking.
There you go.
So stop! I'm showing you Exodus!
Exodus! Stop! I'll show you Exodus! Exodus.
Get out! Exodus! No way! Mama!
She's about to cast JC out of this house.
Let's go see what we're working with. Alright, let's make this area functional. Alright, we got some OG to the trailer paneling back here, I guess you could say. It's the kind that comes with the trailers, like the 90s trailers. This thing was manufactured in 1991, so it's the old school kind. I'm going to not focus so much on decorating or anything in here because we want it functional. You can sometimes decorate areas that you want functional, but sometimes when I write a line, I go a little bit over to the left or a little bit over to the right, just a little bit too much, and sometimes I make it too decorative and not functional enough, or too functional and not decorative enough. That latter one doesn't really sound like a problem. That's actually what we're doing today. So I'm not focusing on, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not focusing on decorating this as much as I am making it functional and organizing it. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, for your cooperation. We're going in with the same pink that their walls are. Just to break it up, honestly, it's what I had. I have some white and I have some pink, and I figured they'd like pink better than white because we're going to have a white cubby down here at the bottom, hopefully. And then they have this like big metal thing. It goes with the air unit or something in their closet, and I'm not going to touch that. We're just going to designate that as a spot for their blankets, extra blankets and sheets and stuff.
I'm using what's left of the paint that we got to use for touch-ups whenever we did their bedroom makeover. It's just a little can of pink paint. I'm using it on the back here, and it thankfully covers everything I need it to, down to like the cubby hole. I was able to cover both sides of the walls to the left and the right, and then this wall, back wall that you guys see right here, I was able to cover all it down to the cubby hole, and then the cubby hole will cover the area that you obviously won't see that because the cubby hole will be there. You won't really see this area at all when the clothes are hung up, but there'll be times where there's clothes not hung up and you'll be able to see the wall, and I wanted it to match the room and look really pretty for the girls so it doesn't look, you know, weird if there are missing clothes. Hopefully there's not a lot of missing clothes because that would mean that they are not clean, dried, and hung up. But just in case. We have one cubby hole that does not have a side here. We actually have 2 cubby holes that don't have a side because it's something that we did whenever, these are left over from Colton and Cameron's bedroom makeover. They were just something that we had extra. If you remember, we were going to bring that middle wall out a little bit further and decide against it to give them more room. So these are modified, and we need either a piece on that end or a way to fix this. So I don't quite know what I'm doing yet. I brought it in here to kind of get an idea of what I need to do. I'm either A, going to make this work and fix something, or I'm going to have Shane get this side of the other one in there, and then put it right here and just make one whole one, and then we'll have one without any sides. And we won't need that one, so we'll probably just discard the rest of it. But we'll see what we're doing. We'll see. You guys will find out when I find out. Okay, so what we're going to do is, Shane said he wants to cut this off completely. So it'll only be a 2, 4, 6 cubby hole. So we're going to do like sort of a Frankenstein thing on these. These are manufactured wood, so I wouldn't suggest doing this unless you just YOLO life like us. You just don't ever know which way it's going to go with manufactured wood. It's not like actual wood. So we're going to see if we can attempt to bring this down to a 6 cubby hole so it will fit in the closet. We could go out here and buy a 6 cubby hole cubby. Why do that when we have a Shane and we have already a Frankenstein here? This is just screaming to be a Frankenstein project. So we're going to cut this off right here and see if we can fit this up against the one we have in there and use this as not only a side for the one that's in there, but as a little area to go in between the one we have in there and the wall to make it kind of go all across the bottom of the closet, so we have a lot of cubby space, because we use cubbies in the kids' rooms for all sorts of things. Socks, underwear, those are almost always and have always, for as long as I've been a mama, been drawers, cubbies, sort of things.
Hello. Today we are here to commemorate this shelf, to remember it being a cubicle. It was 9. And now we're shrinking it down to 6. To Valhalla.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Did you say to Valhalla or to Valhalla?
Valhalla.
Okay, enunciate, please. Nice.
How do you get a blade in there?
Don't know. What is that supposed to mean?
1,
What are you doing?
2.
Wait, what are you doing?
Hold on. 3. We're gonna do 7. 4.
I'm genuinely confused.
5. 6. 7. Now,
That's not gonna work.
if it works, what do you give me?
We're not doing this again because you lost last time and I've lost a pen because of it.
If it works, what do you give me?
I don't know.
11.
Yeah. Don't be that side all the heck at the edge like that. And there ain't no way. Nope. Oh gosh. Shane. Well, I'll be danged. Wait. Huh? How does that work? How does that work? Oh my gosh. I'm impressed.
Once I was 9 years old, now I'm 6. I'm Benjamin Button. So we were having a little bit of difficulty because the tension rod was like just this shy of being away from the wall. So I came up with an idea and I went outside and I made me 4 of these right here. And these are going to be kind of like little wall brackets. I'm going to attach them to the wall. We'll be able to slide the tension rods on top of them. And then I can attach these to the wall and paint them as well, you know, make them go with the wall. But I made 4 of these, and that should help us with that.
While I'm in here, I'm going to reuse their cubbies. They're almost dead, but they hold stuff. So I'm going to reuse their cubbies. I'm going to go through their clothes and do a heavy declutter because they're growing like weeds. So we're constantly getting new stuff, and they're constantly growing out of stuff. I'm not going to use this one unless I have to because it has something on the front of it and it looks dyed, not stained. So I don't think I'll be able to get that out. But we're going to go through and do a heavy declutter. I'm going to do a declutter pile and a keep pile, and then we're going to go through the keep pile and see what we're going to store in this area. Oh snap.
Oh, shit.
Alright, these, they always need black shorts. Keep. And I'm not going to like beat around the bush. Like if we're not wearing them, if we're not keeping them, we're getting rid of them. This is newer. So cute. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Get rid of because this doesn't fit them anymore. It was small on the baby. The little one that is growing not as fast as the other one. It's small on her, so we're gonna get rid of that. But they had plenty of like newer Adidas ones and stuff, so I'm not too sad. It's just sad because kids are growing out of stuff. This is a beanbag thing. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad, but it's not. It feels almost like sad that they're growing so fast, but then you realize like growing old is a privilege denied to many. It is absolutely a privilege denied to many. And so I'm just here for it. I'm here for, it's like I tell Shane, every time I see a gray hair in his beard or in his hair, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Because there are so many people who did not get to see the first gray hair on their significant other. And that breaks my heart. I'm not going to cry right now. Declutter. I'm just saying though, that's my thought process. That's how I'm getting through this stage of motherhood. Absolutely how I'm getting through this stage of motherhood is knowing that it is such a privilege to grow old and learn and get gray and wrinkles. I don't hate my smile lines. I don't hate my wrinkles. I know in the 30s, women are trying to find skincare routines to get rid of all those things. And I don't, and I want to get skincare routine, don't get me wrong, but I don't hate them because there are years I didn't know if I was going to have those or not. There are years I didn't see myself make it to my 30s. There are years that I really didn't think it was possible. So I will forever be grateful for every wrinkle. I joke around about them sometimes, but I will forever be grateful for every wrinkle, every smile line, every forehead crease. I'll be grateful for it all. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go through and declutter, and then I'm going to show you guys the declutter pile once we're done. Hopefully it'll be big.
In the quiet of the morning, as the sun begins to rise, I can feel your arms around me, and your spirit fill the skies. In every breath of mercy, everyone that I don't deserve, they remind me that you're with me, that I can't escape your love. No, I can't escape your love. Through the valleys and the shadows,
This is crazy. That's the declutter pile. Oh man, okay, we're gonna fix it.
you're a light within the darkness, and you're guiding me back home. I know I'll never be alone. In every breath of mercy, I can't escape your love.
I can't believe Shane pulled off everything he did with this makeover, like little mini budget friendly makeover. I did a $10 bathroom one time in the single wide. Who remembers that? This one reminds me of that because we're doing a $30 like revamp in here. It's not even a revamp because there was nothing to start with. So we really did the thing, honestly. We did the thing for $30. But Shane amazed me with what he was able to get done. So not only did he fix the cubby hole so we could use that as a bottom layer across the whole bottom of the closet, but he also made tension rods for shower curtains work by adding pieces of wood that you could sit them down into on the ends attached to the wall so they could hold more than what just a regular shower tension rod could hold. And then he also put a middle piece to help support the middle so they didn't bow down in the middle, and he attached that to the wall as well. He outdid himself with that. I really was just amazed that he thought of all that because those were not my ideas, those were his, and he told me they were Jesus's. So Jesus had some really good ideas. We had all of that, so those ideas made this happen.
Instead of putting extra blankets back there, we're going with hoodies because it's springtime. We're not going to need those as often. She's got this.
I did not realize that our girls had so many pink dresses. Almost every dress they own is pink. There's like one brown one. Almost all of these are from Ross too. Secondhand or Ross, literally. They probably don't have them now because all of these are a few years old. Some of them upwards like 4 years old, literally. So they might not have any of these, but I'd have known Ross to come back with stuff they've already sold years prior. They do that with blankets and rugs. I've noticed that. So you might walk in there and find one of those dresses I just showed you. Who knows? So, to make it sort of aesthetic, this kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. To make it sort of aesthetic, I tried to stay with, except for that, try to stay with one color scheme for the clothes that are hanging on the rods. And then I have shirts that don't really match the aesthetic in bins. I have their undergarments and socks in bins. These are for pants and shorts and pajamas. And then the shoes are on the bottom. So that's how I kind of worked it out. Don't know what I was thinking about that yellow. Oh well, it's fine though. It just it sticks out like it's a sore thumb. $30, some ideas from Jesus, and a little bit of labor later, we've got this beautiful closet. What the heck, man? This makes me feel like old school, fearfully created style, 2020 circa sort of videos. I love every minute of doing stuff like this. If this is something you like, let me know because I will do these all the time. I love videos like this where we just get everything done and we tackle something in particular, but we just do like house stuff. I love those kind of videos. I love making them. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all in the next one.